Most people go to their graves full of regret, dreams they buried, battles they never fought, potential they never touched. You were not put here just to survive. You were born to empty yourself into this world fully, fiercely, and with fire. One day, you will take your final breath, and the question won't be, did you live long enough? The question will be, did you leave it all on the table? Or did your dreams die with you? This isn't just a motivational video, it's a wake-up call. Most people, they go to the grave full of ideas they never built, songs they never sang, apologies never spoken, dreams never chased, greatness never unlocked. Why? Because fear won, comfort won, excuses won. They let life drag them instead of driving it. They said one day until there were no more days left. They waited for permission, waited for the right time, waited for confidence, and all they got was regret. But not you. Not if you choose to die empty. To die empty means you bleed out every drop of your purpose while you're still breathing. You speak the truth that burns inside. You start the project. You write the story. You love without hesitation. You show up without fear. You leave nothing untouched, nothing undone. You stop living like life owes you time, because it doesn't. And every sunrise is a gift, but it's also a warning. You're running out of chances. So what do? You wake up like you're on fire. You move like your mission is life or death, because it is. You give everything. Every ounce of skill, every lesson you learned the hard way, every scar, every tear, every truth, you pour it out. And when you collapse, it won't be with regret. It'll be with peace, because you gave this life your all. Die empty. No more delays, no more excuses, no more wasted potential. Just action, just fire, just legacy. Where there's pain, there's purpose. The greatest growth in your life will always follow the greatest discomfort. So stop running from the struggle. Walk straight into the fire, because that's where warriors are forged. The greats don't chase comfort, they chase immortality. The legends, they don't fear failure. They fear dying unrealized. They don't show up for claps. They show up for the mission. No spotlight, no hand-holding, just grit, repetition, loneliness, sacrifice on loop. They gave up parties for progress, gave up sleep for purpose, gave up fitting in to stand out. They weren't obsessed with being liked. They were obsessed with leaving something behind that couldn't be erased. And now their impact outlives their breath. Not because they were lucky, but because they stayed locked in. You're breathing. So you're building. You're awake. So you're armed. Your next step isn't about being perfect. It's about refusing to quit. You don't need permission. You don't need applause. You don't need someone to tell you it's your time. It's your time when you decide it is. So rewrite the story. Wipe the slate. Sharpen the vision. Fuel the fire. Because the enemy is not your past. The enemy is your comfort zone. Don't let your history whisper your ending. Let your next move scream, I'm not done yet. This is where the comeback begins. This is where I become undeniable. Now get back in the fight. Because legacy doesn't wait. You only get two options in life. Discipline or regret. One hurts now, the other hurts forever. Wake up early. Stay focused. Say no. Sacrifice for what matters. Regret is heavier than failure, so choose wisely. Someday is a lie you tell yourself when you're afraid. There is no perfect day, no green light, no magical sign. All you've got is now. Someday is how dreams rot in the grave. So either you act or you watch your life drift away. Safety nets feel good, but sometimes you've got to set them on fire. The second you commit with no way out, something inside you changes. You stop hoping and start doing. Burn the bridge behind you. Force yourself to fight forward. Real growth happens in silence. No claps, no likes, no audience. Just you, the work, and the grind. The world doesn't need to see it, because when it's done right, they'll feel it. Loud results come from silent seasons. How many hours have you spent watching success? Motivational videos, books, reels. That's not growth. That's a delay. Stop soaking. Start sweating. Information means nothing without execution. Move your feet. Build your legacy. Now. You don't need a monster under your bed to stop growing. All it takes is comfort. That warm little bubble where risk is low and stakes are safe. But inside that bubble, dreams suffocate. Trade comfort for challenge, or trade your future for regrets. It's not the right time. I don't have what they have. I'll start next week. Excuses are soft killers. They sound reasonable until they bury you. One excuse a day is slow suicide. Rip them out, burn them, breathe again. You're waiting for a call that's never coming. No mentor is going to walk into your room. No millionaire is about to hand you their secrets. You are the help. You are the hero. You either build or watch others rise while you rot. Talent without hunger is wasted gold. Grit turns coal into diamonds. Most gifted people never make it. But the gritty ones, the obsessed, the ones who won't stay down, they rewrite history. Don't rely on being good. Decide to be unbreakable. You want growth? Learn to love boredom. Same workout, same cold shower, same grind. The world changes when you master repetition. Excellence isn't sexy. It's silent, lonely, and repeated. Champions don't chase hype, they chase reps. Legacy isn't the quote on your tombstone. It's the daily choice to give more than you take. It's the sweat nobody sees. It's the standard you raise, not for the world, but for yourself. You don't leave a legacy by accident. You craft it, brick by brutal brick. Almost made it, almost started, almost became something. The world forgets almost. But the ones who finish, who deliver, who bleed to the end, those are the names that echo. Be remembered or be replaced. No spotlight, no applause, just the hum of repetition. The world thinks success is loud, but mastery is quiet, focused, relentless. While they're out chasing noise, you're building something unstoppable in silence. Pain doesn't disappear. You either direct it or it drives you into the ground. Pain is power if you aim it. Channel the frustration, burn the doubt, let it shape you or it'll shatter you. The world's full of permission seekers. People waiting for a sign to be great, but legends don't ask, they decide. If you're watching this, you were born to break patterns. Be the one who refused to be average. Nobody's coming to push you. No mentor, no savior, no miracle. You're the damn alarm clock. You're the coach, the backup plan, the last line. Good, because once you accept that, you're free. Free to own everything. Every excuse dies in your hands. Comfort is a slow death. It whispers, you've done enough. Enough is a silent killer. It whispers, you've made it. But what it really means is, you've stopped. You weren't made to coast. You were made to climb. And every time you settle for good enough, you bury a piece of your greatness. The moment you stop chasing growth, comfort starts writing your ending. If it doesn't stretch you, it won't grow you. Pressure builds power. Resistance builds resilience. The best version of you is hidden in the discomfort you're avoiding. You want growth? Then chase the pain. Track the fear. Follow the sweat. That's where greatness lives, just outside your comfort zone. The couch will kill your dream, not with violence, but with silence, with easy mornings, with low ambition, with that slow decay of maybe later. Comfort is clever. It looks like rest, but it's really rot. It lulls warriors into sleep. It turns potential into memory. So get uncomfortable. Stay there. Own that edge. Bleed there if you must, because that's where transformation begins. No one remembers the person who stayed safe. They remember the one who broke limits. And that can be you. Don't you dare carry your gift to the grave. Not your talent, not your voice, not your vision, because the cemetery, it's the richest place on earth, filled with books never written, songs never sung, ideas never built, potential never unleashed. Die empty, exhaust your strength, run until your lungs burn and your doubts fade. Train your mind, test your limits. Don't leave 1 ounce of greatness untouched. Pour out your passion. Don't wait for applause. Don't ask for permission. Create, build, speak, lead. Even if no one watches at first, go anyway. Use every skill, every lesson, every scar. The failures, fuel. The heartbreak, hammer and chisel. Turn your past into power. Be relentless, be remembered. Live like your time is running out, because it is. Every day you either invest in your legacy or leave behind regrets. So burn out bright, fight to the final breath. Leave this world with nothing left in you but soul ash and impact. Leave behind a body broken, but a legacy full. Because in the end, no one remembers the comfort you kept. They remember the fire you gave. Die empty, live fulfilled, be unforgettable. This is your one shot, your one life. And when the credits roll, you better not whisper, what if? You better scream, I gave it everything. This is how you die empty. Are you living or just existing? Be honest. Are you drifting, coasting, waiting for something to happen? Because if you are, you're already behind. A life with no direction isn't peace. It's a silent collapse. It's dying with your potential still trapped inside you. People don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they never set the bar. No goals, no structure, just comfort, repetition, and regret. You say you're fine, but fine is the first stage of forgotten dreams. You stopped fighting, you stopped aiming, and now you're surviving instead of living. Let's talk about the trap. The trap of no pressure. No goals means no accountability. No goals means you never have to fail, but you never win either. You know what's worse than failing? Never trying. And spending the rest of your life haunted by what ifs. Success doesn't fall in your lap. It's built, forged in fire, shaped by pressure. No pressure, no diamond. You think you're playing it safe by not aiming higher, but you're really just drifting further from the life you were meant to live. Look at the people you admire. They didn't wing it. They had clarity, vision, discipline. They weren't lucky. They were intentional. And now it's your turn. Ask yourself this. What's the one thing you keep pushing off? The one thing you know you should be doing but aren't? That thing, that's your battle. People will say, you've changed. Let them. Comfort doesn't build legends. Pressure does. You were built to lead, to build, to break through. Where do you want to be in 1 year? Still stuck in autopilot? Or deep in the grind, shaping the life you actually want? No more excuses. No more delay. This is the year you stop waiting and start working. Don't just exist. Evolve. Don't die full. Die empty. If this hits you, don't scroll past. Subscribe to Forge of Discipline TV. This is not just content, it's your wake-up call. New fire every week, and we're just getting started.